Hit the record button. Bam. Hi, welcome to another episode of the Blackout Tips podcast. I'm your host, Rod, joined as always by my co-host,
Karen.
and we are live on a Tuesday evening-ish. Okay, maybe you're in rush hour traffic. Maybe you got your phone hooked up to your Bluetooth. Maybe you're still at the office. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, just drive safe, whatever you're doing.
Please do be safe.
But we and today is also the last day to get our annual African American Friday sale.
Mhm.
So some of you guys, if you're on Patreon, it ended at noon, so it's too late for you.
Yeah.
But the you slackers, you procrastinators, you people that like me in college, you got till probably midnight before whenever I remember to turn it off tonight.
That's
on our
the website. Yeah.
the blackouttips.com/premium. So if you want to sign up there, then I guess your procrastination paid off. You still have a chance. But if you hear this tomorrow, it's over. I woke up in the morning, I remembered, and I said, I have to stop giving away money for free. But we're not alone.
Nope.
We actually have a guest, a brand new guest.
And a doggy.
Today's guest is a stand-up comedian, actress, artist, and podcaster who hosts the Mary Houlihan Show. Spoiler alert, guys. It's in the title. It's Mary Houlihan. What's going on? How you doing?
Hello, how are you? I love
Good.
your shirt.
Oh, thank you. You know, I love Mario Brothers. I love the rainbows. I love LGBTQ people. It feels like
I know.
a vibe.
I'm doing Sonic over here. Sonic the
Yeah.
Hedgehog.
Oh, nice.
He's always wrapped up. We're nerds, Mary, if you can't tell. We're
Oh,
pretty
sure.
big,
That's why I'm wrapped up too.
pretty big nerds.
I thought you guys were cool, but now I get it.
We get mistaken.
We are squares.
We get mistaken for cool every once in a while, and then I have to inform the people like, no, I can name all the Naruto characters. This is nothing for me. What is that sheep behind you? That feels like something
That's
on your
old
wall.
school. I remember that. That was a show. That
Oh, that's Lamb Chop.
yeah,
Lamb Chop.
I was like, I remember that show as
Is
a
it
child.
from Barney? Where's Lamb Chop
Not
from?
from Barney.
No, Lamb Chop is its own thing.
Oh,
then-
Lamb Chop had his own show?
Yes, it did.
Oh, man, I had no idea.
I can't remember the name right now, but yes, I remember watching it as a child.
Lamb
Lamb
Chop
Chop
still-
play along.
Yes.
Lamb Chop play- Oh, and there's another one with a little magic hat. There's like a wizard Lamb Chop.
It's a witch. They make seasonal lamb chops.
Oh, wow. See,
One of the most
that's
popular
nerdy.
dog toys.
I feel like that's nerdy. I feel like seasonal lamb chops is his own type of you lamb chopped up. You got like 3 lamb chops over there.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Do they all
That's
have
right.
the same voice, or are they different characters, or are they just lamb chops with different clothes?
It's lamb chop with different clothes. Tony Styles says Sherry Lewis. Sherry Lewis is Lamb Chop's mom.
Oh, okay. Wait, is that real? She's his mom for like. his
Well,
mom's
she's
not
the
Mrs. Styles?
puppeteer.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I thought maybe his mama was like, maybe Lamb Chop was born out of wedlock and didn't get the mom's last name, so his mom was Sherry Lewis, or her mom, and then Lamb Chop was just Chop. You know, that was Lamb Chop.
Right, yeah.
Or I guess Lamb Chop could be all one name. So it's like Lamb Chop. We just found out Lamb Chop Lewis. Last name is Lewis. So maybe I thought we were uncovering some deep cuts about
It's
Lamb
a
Chop.
stage name, Lamb Chop, Earthquake, that kind of thing.
Right, after every joke. But first of all, it's nice to meet you. I listened to your podcast, your latest episode. It had Mike Kaplan on, who is a friend of ours as well.
Yes.
Been on the show multiple times, and also I feel like every human being he's come into contact with has made his it's almost like email list.
Yes.
Life list. It's not, because it's deeper than emails, because I heard you mention you get texts from him sometimes. I also get texts from him whenever something reminds him of me, and then I now text back when I see stuff that I think about him. So how'd you meet Mike Kaplan, and like what's the story behind that?
I met him doing comedy. I used to host some comedy shows, me and my friends, and we'd, reach out on Facebook Messenger or whatever to the more famous comedians and say, "Oh, I hope they do our show." And so, um, yeah, I remember feeling like a little youngster comedian and like, he's so cool. He's done Last Comic Standing. Oh my God. And yeah, always just a humble, helpful, sweet
Right.
person.
Mm-hmm.
It's really crazy. Like they make people like that,
Right? They still make them like that.
who are able
It's
to be
cool.
successful. It's like
Yeah.
what?
I know. I need to focus more on that instead of catching myself ranting about, "Oh, what about this person?"
Right? Yeah, yeah. Ironically, Mike would like that practice of gratefulness for us all to just be
Mhm.
like, I'm gonna ignore the people who are shitty and just be like, oh man, this great person is doing good, and I like that. So I can see
Absolutely.
that. How long have you? So I know it said you did stand up. How long have you done stand up? Like when did you
Oh my
start?
God. A long ass time. I started in 2013.
Ooh.
Um, but I wish I didn't do it that long because then it would sound more impressive. Oh,
Mm,
I've just been doing it a year or two. What? I'm just
right.
natural at this.
Such a success. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like lying about your age, but lying about your experience.
exactly. Yeah.
From that long ago, I know there has been like a huge shift in like social media and all these things because that was kind of when social media was first on
Taking
the
off. Yeah.
rise.
Well, it's crazy. Like when I started comedy, I knew people who were like famous on Vine and were sort of like, "See you later, guys. I'm going to Hollywood, gonna ride this Vine fame." And then, that falls, and
Mhm.
then uh, every new thing comes and goes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess the lesson is just never be too big for your britches because a new thing is gonna come and
Yeah, it is interesting though,
Just
because
be
I
adaptable because it's not
yeah.
like it used to be. Because before it's like I'm a comedian, I tell my jokes or I write my jokes or get a team to help me write my jokes. But now I have to be everything. I have to be the marketer, the promoter. I have to be, the
Yeah.
financer. I have to know how to cut or edit a video. I got to know how to, post on multiple websites. Like I can see it been a lot.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like another thing that's changed when I was younger, like if you were to post a video of just one joke, people would think you're like a loser. They'd be like, "What are you doing? You like don't know how the comedy business works." And now like everyone does it all day, every day.
Hmm.
Like it would be more normal to film like a 5-minute set of yours and then like submit that to the late night shows and then hopefully get booked by them. And now no, you just post your own stuff and
They'll
I
find
kind of
you.
I kind of like it because people can just blow up without having to like kiss anyone's ass or whatever.
I always wonder how I feel like those type of sea changes are genuine. Those genuine sea changes where it's like, oh, what's happening now is someone kind of accidentally went viral with crowd work, and then another comedian realized, oh, I'm gonna post my crowd work stuff, that way I'm not burning any material, and then that blows up. But then there's always this moment where like everyone starts imitating what's being successful, so then it
Yeah.
becomes like now that's the new norm. And then I feel like the final phase is when like um entities learn to kind of mimic that. So now it's not even like a genuine crowd work moment. It's like, no, there's a whole team behind. You don't
Right.
even
They
know,
know they
like
staged
they
this.
bought
Right,
bots, they
yeah.
got this, and I feel like we're constantly now, and maybe it's always been this way, but technology may have sped it up. I feel like we're now constantly surfing out to the edge of the wave all the time to be like, wait, is Twitch gonna be a thing? Should I be doing Twitch? I don't know. Did I miss Twitch? Is Twitch over?
Yes.
I feel like
Yeah, yeah.
that's a new anxiety for comedians.
Sure, yeah. I just started this podcast and even that I'm like, I should have done this like 5 years ago, but oh
Yeah.
well.
It's like you're coming to a party. Like, is it over yet? Are we staying? What are we doing, guys? Is it okay if I start now or?
Yeah.
Oh, but like one thing with podcasting, I mean, I guess with all art though, is if you're just kind of genuine to yourself, no one can imitate that. Like
No,
that's
they
the
can't.
hardest thing to
Exactly.
find is
Yeah.
like being comfortable just being you and bring and whatever you bring to the table. And then people will kind of find the audience. Starting this podcast now, like what was the impetus to start it, and what did you want to send? What conversations did you want to center it around?
Well, I kind of started it because I was annoyed at seeing podcast clips. I would see a lot of like, these comedians like Joe Rogan or comedians in the quote unquote Rogan sphere.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of their clips are just like not funny. But so that's annoying in itself. But then I would also get annoyed by comedians who maybe are like more similar to me, but all they do is complain about the Rogan sphere and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sort of like, why don't you guys just make your own thing?
Right.
So, and also like another thing is not every episode of my podcast is about Palestine, but several of my podcast episodes are about that because I just don't see it talked about enough in the media. So it makes me feel like
people don't talk about it at all. It's like it dropped off the map. It's like nobody said anything.
Yeah,
it really makes me mad, honestly, because like, especially like the late night TV shows and like comedy TV shows, I'm like, you should be talking about this because during the Bush era, you guys were all making anti-war jokes. Why aren't you doing it now?
Right.
Because it's more complicated now, quote unquote, but it's really not.
Yeah, it's kind of it's very weird because like there's this fine line between like normalizing something and trivializing stuff. Like comedy can be great, truth to power. Like obviously, like that's at least to me. I know there's the Rogan Spears, power to I don't know, violence to power. I don't know. It's like what's funny is being like it's you're gay or whatever. It's like that's not what's funny.
Yeah.
But it is kind of weird that so many comedians have like accepted the mantle of like modern day philosopher. I punch at the status quo. I don't care who's in charge. And then like the second bullies really do get in charge, it's like, I don't know, man. I'm just making jokes up here. Well, what do we do?
God, I don't have no power. Why are y'all listening to me? It's like what you told me 3 minutes ago. What's happening?
What's so funny, I actually was just doing another podcast called Off the Record with Sean O'Connor and Brendan Walsh. And their podcast, you listen to comedy records and then chat about them. And we were listening to an old Don Rickles album. And, he makes fun of every race, but like it's people in the audience. So if he's making fun of an Asian person, he's pointing at them and they're laughing at the joke. Everyone's in on the joke. And we were talking about like how there isn't a comedian like him now, but there are comedians who claim they're doing what he's doing, but really they're just like racist and mean. And then if you're like, that's mean, they're like, it's a joke. Don't you get it?
Right, because it's not the same. Because as somebody who loves to go to like live comedy, when you're in the audience, it's an atmosphere set. It's a trust between the audience and the comedian. Like it's a different thing. Social media has came along and they just want to act like nothing's a joke, nothing's funny. And you're like, hey, y'all, like if I'm here on the joke. I get the joke. I understand. And a lot of times, like you said, they think that they're being edgy, but they're not really being edgy at all. They just want the illusion and they want the credit of it without actually doing the work.
I think also like part of it is right when social media started, like say 2010. I used to make the joke that the worst two people like hit each other in the center of a Venn diagram. It was stand-up comedians and bloggers. Like, like, both have kind of outsized egos, both very, important. And I used to have a blog. I'm just calling it like I see it. But it's like, but neither dealt with dissent or disagreement very well. It's like, this is a personal attack. You said my opinion isn't as good as yours. And I was like, it kind of set the tone for the fallout we see now, where it's more extreme, where like there's comedians who I feel like have stopped trying to be funny
Yes.
They're just trying to make the same point they've been making for like 10. Like, you're too sensitive for. It's like, bro, it's been 15 years. You're not even making jokes now. You're just
right. Yeah.
You're just giving me a monologue. I
Yeah.
came here for the yucks. What's happening?
It's just an hour of like how you can't make jokes or whatever, right? And so, and then the other thing that I think happened was social media broadened the room to outside the room.
Yes.
So there used to be like
Yeah.
an unspoken agreement. You pay for comedy, live comedy, you go see it in person. And if you're a person that likes comedy, there's a bunch of like little rules, like this guy's trying to make me laugh. There's no guarantee that's gonna happen.
It's the attempt.
Yeah, it doesn't always work out. Some of these jokes are jokes they're working on, and they'll need to keep working on it based on our response. So you know, you try that joke and you're like, oh, that one was over the line. Fuck, I gotta either sharpen it up or lose it or change it. Like, and there was that understanding. And also I feel like as an audience before social media, there was kind of an understanding of like, yeah, this shit might not be funny tonight. Like, you never leave in the house hoping for it. And the reason you pay more for more bigger acts is because they have a higher ratio of typically being funny and delivering whatever, right?
Yes.
And I think all of that shifted in so many different ways. And so our conversation today is really more about how it all changed and not really about the substance of it. Cause like the agreement's been broken. Now comedians, they do comedy for outside the room.
Yeah.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
Like, this isn't us like finding a video that Tosh.0 wouldn't have wanted us to see before it was ready. And then we got mad because, and he's like, what the fuck? That's not the rules. Now they do know those are the rules. And I feel like sometimes you watch a comedy set, and I'm not saying it's just because I have more progressive leanings. I mean, just joke structure, A plus B equals C. Some of the jokes just aren't funny. They're missing elements of a joke. Like, oh, this isn't a twist. You're just loudly saying something. You're saying things that aren't true. And so that if the joke the setup isn't based in fact, then it's just a lie. It's never like, it's like when Dave Chappelle's like, oh, and the real problem is like how much power these trans kids have. And you're like, that setup's not true. So whatever the joke's gonna be later, I didn't agree in the first place. So you only gonna get people that agree with that mindset, and it's not based in fact. So it has to be divisive by practice, right? And so I say all that to say, I think that's why comedians are doing podcasts and aren't making jokes, that are just doing shit like that.
And it's so lazy because it's like a way to like get a lot of fans and followers right away, because you're gonna get a bunch of people who feel like, oh my God, everyone's so triggered, I can't say anything. So you're getting those people to follow you, but those people don't have a sense of humor.
Right.
So
and even don't come out to comedy
if you're
clubs,
doing it cynically and you know what you're doing and you're like, well, you know, they'll become my fans and they'll buy tickets. Do you really want those people in your audience who don't get jokes?
Right.
And there's going to come a point that like you're not edgy enough for them, and then what? They're going to turn on you.
Yeah. I always feel a little like it's almost like politics, where like one side of our country's politics has decided to like at least try to govern, and then the other side's like, govern? Why the fuck would we do that? and so it makes voters like more focused on the people that are trying to govern, because you're like, you guys got to basically be perfect. Like the other people aren't even going to try. So like the standards are going to always just keep raising for you, and it's going to be hard. But and I feel like that's kind of how it is with comedy for me, where it's like there's a side that's not trying, and me as person that just wants to watch a special, I'm like, oh, and a person that when I watch comedy, I'm not very uptight about comedy.
Me either.
Like,
I feel like you can joke.
Yeah.
I literally feel like you can joke about anything.
It's absolutely, because again, Don Rickles, Joan Rivers, like they're mean, and they'll also like make jokes about like stereotypes about different races or whatever. And if there is a joke structure, it's so satisfying to be like, wow, I didn't know where they were going to go with that setup. And I ended up laughing at this like problematic thing.
And I don't know if it's an age thing. When it comes to comedy, I don't have to agree with you for it to be funny. And
totally.
And I think some people get so caught up into I have to agree. No. I've heard comedians say fucked up jokes, and I was like, that's fucked up, but ha ha ha.
I think I saw like Corey Holcomb live once, and I was like, this is the most offensive shit I've ever heard. And like everyone in the audience was cracking up laughing, and it wasn't a you can really agree with it thing, because like it was so over the top that like one like each joke was almost like this half of the room will think this is cool, then this half of the room will not think this is cool. Like it was just moving.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I was like, I mean, that's funny.
That's
you know,
funny.
I'm leaving there, tears in my eyes, like that shit cracked me up. And he could be a horrible person. I don't really want to know.
Right.
That's the other thing social media and podcast stole from us is I feel like comedians used to be like the clown, right? You know, you're in the green room, you put on your makeup and your stuff, and you go out there and you waka waka. And some of it is like, maybe this is who this guy is, but they're also doing an entertainment product, so that might not even be who that guy is.
Yeah,
I used to like that. I used to like being like, I don't know, it was edgy, but I don't know if he really believes that. To now, once you pull off the podcast is almost never like stand up, right? It's not hours that you practice and jokes you've honed and 60 minutes, or it's just a conversation. Now I do know you feel like that. I'm like, oh no.
And I would rather not, you know. Maybe it's just me, but it's like the thing with like the celebrity craze is we know too much now.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Don't want to admit that knowing too much can be a problem. You know, that's why people get in their feelings about certain things. I'm like, that shit ain't that important, but they've invested in them because they have that emotional attachment that we used to didn't have. You come, you entertain, you leave, you do work on your whatever it is, you come back, you entertain some more, you leave.
I do miss it.
That space.
I do miss it. I don't know if it's better now or worse. Like I truly don't. Like it may be.
I think I liked it better before because even like celebrities being on social media and being like, oh, I'm silly, I'm not wearing makeup. Like it's still a persona. So I'd rather just like not see you do a fake like this is what I think real people will like type thing.
You know when we crossed the bridge and we couldn't go back, it was during COVID when the celebrities made the song.
Oh yeah, people really thought they was helping, and people was like, "What is this?"
That was when we couldn't go back because like that was the first time I saw people reject something nice. Like, you know, like
it was sweet.
Yeah, normally it was like, oh, I found out this guy believes this thing, and fuck him for that. This was like them trying to be like, guys, we're all stuck in the house together. There's no movies. There's no party. Like rich or poor, COVID. We're trying not to get it, guys. We're gonna beat this thing together by being. And we were like, boo! Get the fuck out of here, Gal Gadot and fucking Justin Timberlake.
I kind of felt bad for them. I was like, ooh, they turned on y'all kind of hard, and y'all was just like, hey, ain't we in this together? They were like, we are not.
That kind of thing is so funny because, like, I'm very guilty of being like, wow, I wish these famous people would use their platform. But the truth is, just because some of these people are like good at acting or singing, they are like not smart about politics. They're like not as well read as the typical person who's like, I wish people would use their platform.
It is weird that we feel that way so much on social media because in a couple of ways. First, I think there's a cardinal like agreement, unspoken thing that like really attractive people can kind of get by not having to be the brightest and the best or the acting all the time.
Right.
And so like because we've made excuses, all of us normal people have made excuses for beautiful people. We're like, yeah, but I mean like maybe she didn't mean it like,
yeah.
And so like people that are at the highest echelon of that, rich, famous celebrities, we probably don't want to know the inner workings of like what they think about international politics because it's probably not the most informed.
Just entertain me. That's what I ask. I don't need all these other things. I just want to enjoy your work.
But the other part of that too is it's not that I don't want celebrities to use their platforms. I just only want them to use it if they agree with me.
That's how most people feel. That's how most people feel. So I'd rather you not say
I know. I'm just saying.
Right.
Just why can't you guys just agree with me all the time on everything? I just would like that. I think that's very doable. And if you don't,
I know. In the summer, I was really popping off on social media. I was like complaining about like, I know all these famous comedians and none of you are using your platform. I was really being a mess, and some people started saying stuff, and I was like, like, oh, I guess this person doesn't really know what's going on.
Yeah. Maybe run it by me first. You know, maybe
Yeah.
can I just proof check your statement before you come out to say anything? And then the other thing too is like we find out how many people are just like uninformed and misinformed.
Yes, yeah.
And that's before you get to just people that are just like assholes, right? Like, so
Right.
because one of my favorite things back in the day would be on our show, a celebrity would like fuck up somehow, and then they do like an apology, and then you just watch people pick the apology apart.
I know.
And,
yeah.
oh shit, they're done. They don't even know they were done when they fucked up. They can't get out of this in any kind of way. So like yeah, it is always like a conundrum.
Yes, it
with
is.
us all knowing
Yeah.
so much about each other.
And it's a catch-22 because the audience demands that they know something about you because of social media. But then they complain that they know too much about you.
Right.
But just the celebrities don't tell you shit unless they selling you shit.
Yeah.
They complain about how they don't know nothing about them. But a lot of times them people have the most peace because they were like, hey, this exchange is I buy product and you buy. Other than that, why am I here?
Right.
So it's like, but the fans complain either way. We don't know nothing about you. Or we know too
I low
much.
key kind of respect it when they're just like, listen, I'm out here to get this money. I'm just not trying to fuck it up in either way.
Right.
I'll be like, I get it.
I
I
get
see
it
what you're
too.
doing. I see what you're doing. You like, hey, new perfume. All right, guys. See you guys in 18 months. Like the world's not burning. When I have an album. Hey, album's dropping. Don't forget the tour. All right, guys. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see who won president. Like I kind of understand why they do it. But only because I've seen the worst case scenarios of the people that's like,
and that's the thing.
I know nobody knew this because I work for the Children's Fund Association, but Trump, and you like, no, not you.
And what's even funny is that a lot of these people that don't really say anything, a lot of times they do good work, like kind of under the table. A lot of times they don't want to.
Yeah, that's true.
And then
sometimes they do.
People harp on them so hard that other people be like, hey, y'all shut the hell up. This is what they've done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Too far. Just because you don't know, don't mean they're not doing anything.
Right. When you were talking about other comedians not using their platform and stuff this summer, what did that look like for you on social media? Were you getting backlash? Were you getting more attention, more comments? People running up on you in public? Like, what was that like?
A lot of people were like, thank you for saying something. That's how I feel. But in retrospect, I think I was way too rude. Well, I don't know. I feel mixed about it. I think I was too rude to a handful of people. But in general, I think I did a good job bullying people into, hello, do more. What the hell? Like those of us who wish we had 500,000 followers would be fucking posting this and that, posting fundraisers.
Right.
For your 500,000 fans to see. Think how much money you could raise for one family or one cause or whatever.
Right. It's interesting too because like because of social media, we all have these follower accounts so we can see them. And so there is like a certain level of like when someone's bigger than you, I always say that's when they have a platform. Like,
and nobody knows what the magic number is.
Whatever number, like I'm sure everybody in their own mind is like, whatever number I have is the number account that you're supposed to have because I'm like super cool. Everybody likes what I have to say. But then like the person that got more than that's like, now this motherfucker right here though, you could be doing better. I've gotten hit with that on Twitter when I got to like, I forget the number. I stopped counting after a while, but it was like, someone was like, with your platform, I was like,
my platform.
I have a regular job.
Yeah.
Jokes, and then I gotta go to work.
I gotta clock in. What are you talking about?
But celebrities, people, there are people that actually, they have teams, they have consultants, they like, these are choices they're making. When it is time to sell something, it's a platform for them then, right?
Yes.
So did when you say there were people that you were like, I was the right amount of rude to them because I bullied them into helping. Do they come back and say, hey, I appreciate this, or are they like, I still don't like you, but I said the right thing, leave me alone?
We're really not chatting.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I guess bullying is bullying, even if it's for good. It's like you punch me in the nose for a good cause. But what kind of like now as far as like you said most people liked it and stuff. Were there people that didn't like it? Was there comments and stuff back that way or no?
I think some of like my friends, like people who know me in real life, were like, don't act crazy on social media. You know what I mean?
Like
Yeah.
you good? Like you got a couple of those texts, like everything cool?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're very online right now.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man, that is sometimes that is a good text though. I've got hit with that a couple times, and I'm not gonna lie. The second they sent it, I was like, no, I'm fine, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, because you don't want to hear it.
The people need to know what Rod has to say. And then
Right,
like,
yeah.
like a month later, I was like, oh yeah, that was a lot of tweets. Huh. That was a lot in a row. Typically I will tweet about a video game or a basketball game or something between these, but I also feel like our Twitter, our Twitch, our Instagram, all this shit's kind of like our diaries now in some ways.
It is.
Yeah, that's true.
Like there's no filter between like, honestly, it's worse than a diary, right? There's no filter. Like a diary, you gotta go home, get your journal and your pen and lay on your stomach and kick your feet up whatever.
Moesha.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what happened today?
And to an extent, it's worse because it's like a big black hole, and the hole goes, tell me everything all the time, never turn off. Cut off your critical thinking skills. Cut off
it's just
these things that you would filter first.
Well, to me, it's just there's very little of a delay between me thinking something and being able to say it to somebody.
Yes.
As opposed to, I mean, I got paid to write jokes. It is better when I have more time is a thing I have discovered.
Yes.
Sometimes the third draft is the one that's really popping. I thought it was the first draft, but it's not always the first draft.
No.
But we're living in like a constant first draft world kind of for a lot of our stuff. And also not like a diary. It's like everyone's getting to read the diary and respond in real time. And listen, I'm speaking from personal experience. The diary can get a bit defensive. Okay, you're not just gonna be talking to me like just because you disagree or whatever, and then next thing you know, it's like I'm going back and forth with people.
Right.
So I do wonder how that's affected us too.
True, and also I think for me, I've realized as social media has aged, and we've aged with social media, and we've seen the ebbs and flows of social media and what happens to us. A lot more people have taken their conversations offline. So you see people who before would post. Nope, they go to the group chat or either they talk. Because I know for me personally, and you said this about me, and I didn't realize this.
Yeah, Karen tries to act like she's better than the rest of us.
I'm not,
because she'll don't listen to her right now. She just knows I'm about to call her out. But at some point we'll be talking on the show or somewhere, and she'll be like, well, I'm not gonna let anyone talk. I would not respond. I would just ignore this. I would do that. And she'll try to act unbothered, and then I have to point out, no, your Twitter is me.
Yeah.
You'll just say what you were gonna say about those people to me
directly. Yes.
And then you pretend like you're not bothered around everyone else, but you were bothered.
Yes, I was, and now I'm fine.
And you're judging me for just saying it right to their face on fake Twitter, being like, "Hey, fuck you." Karen's like, "No, I would never stoop to those levels. I would tell you, fuck them."
Yes, I tell you, you directly, and then I could go on with my life, and they'll never know, and everybody can keep pretending. So that's all it is, a big pretend.
It's crazy, yeah, deciding to reply or not reply to people. I try to not be defensive and like, oh yeah,
yeah.
But sometimes I will reply like, are you okay? Or like, calm down.
I was like,
Oh, calm down.
Calm down. It's just a video.
Yeah.
Roger just do that Justin Timberlake response, which was hilarious.
Oh yeah, I forget. I had it copied and pasted and saved on my phone at the time. But this is back in my internet trying to argue all the time days. But whenever someone replied, I'd be like, "Oh, sweet child," whatever he said that one time on Twitter.
Yes.
I just would post that quote. But ironically, I have found that replying in good faith can be disarming a lot compared
Yeah,
to
totally.
but also it's like discernment because like
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
you can't spend your whole day doing that.
yeah, and because I'm also I've seen enough bad faith stuff
Yeah. you
that I
see
can
the
be like, no,
patterns.
you don't reply to this one, Rod. This person's not, they're not
Right.
serious. And then they're like, and also like, I don't know if you feel this way as like a comedian and writer type, like, I can be precious about what I think. I think I'm more precious about what I think is funny than I am about sometimes serious shit. Like I don't think it's necessarily a good trait. I want to translate those things to more serious things. But sometimes I'll make a joke and someone does a tag or something or messes up the premise or something. And it's like that's when I feel the like tightening, like, hey, no, that joke wouldn't work that way. What do you mean no?
You don't understand the structure.
Yeah, what do you mean
Right,
no? But
yeah.
yes, and you can't, and
No, but
so do you feel that comedically, or is it more like politically, socially, morally that you get the like the clapback feeling?
Yeah, I guess sometimes politics stuff, I'll like, there's so many times I'll like write something out and then I'll be like, I'm not posting this.
I was like, you know what? Here, let's close this book.
Yeah, I'll take a screenshot. I'll be like, if I still feel this way later, I'll post
10
it.
minutes from now. Yes.
And then usually like it'll be later that night and I'm like, I'm glad I didn't like go so serious mode today. Like,
Right. Yeah.
it's also like not when I'm not trying to be like a political commentator. I want to be funny.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. My drafts folder is full of just dead arguments that I was like,
yeah, this is the problem with just like I don't need to be posting that kind of
like somewhere in my
where's the punchline in this?
Somewhere in my mind,
yeah.
Somewhere in my mind when I'm writing that, Mr. Big Society is like behind a desk reading my tweet going, he's right. You know what? Has anyone else following this Rodimus Prime guy? He said if we just stop being
we'll get our act together. Sorry about that.
Guys, it's me, Mr. Big Society. Put the president on the phone.
That's hilarious.
We got to stop all these wars or whatever. But yeah,
Right.
I don't know who I'm trying to convince with this. And I think especially after the last like election results, and where it's like we're going back to Trump, there were so many times I make like a thread and then I would mute my own thread, and I was like, oh, I don't even want to know what people have to think about what I just wanted to get that out one way and not get anything back.
I'm always archiving posts and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm like, I was spitting. No, I don't want to hear any notes. Okay.
Yeah.
I said what I said, and yeah. In your in like the bio I was reading about you, it said you worked on Broad City. What'd you do on Broad City?
Oh, I played a character called Coat Check Girl. There was an episode where the girls go to sleep no more, and so I'm the Coat Check Girl, and I'm talking in character, and they're being like pains in the ass, and I'm like, oh my god.
Do you
girls go away?
You do voices and stuff and characters and stuff like that too, and like your comedy in general?
Oh, yeah.
Or is that just okay?
I've always been like that. People always like pointed out to me like, you're doing a lot of voices. I'm like, am I?
Well, you have such a kind of unassuming demeanor. If you're playing like I feel like if I had this gift, I just constantly be other voices and characters and be like no one would
Oh,
know the
sure,
real me.
yeah.
I feel like it's like if I could sing, I'd be singing like welcome to the podcast. Where'd you hone that? Were you like a kid and that was a thing, or did you like take drama, acting classes, anything like that?
Well, I really did not do any like acting or drama. I think it was just a lot of TV, a lot of cartoons, quoting stuff. Um, yeah, trying to do voices from The Simpsons or Tommy Pickles or whatever.
Ah, Tommy Pickles. That's an
Yeah.
iconic voice.
Who's your favorite comedian growing up? Because I know you sound like you liked a lot of old school comedians.
Oh yeah, yeah. I liked Stephen Wright. I like Zach Galifianakis, Steve Martin, Maria Bamford. I love Cat Williams.
Oh, he is good
Um,
too.
when I was a kid, I really liked like Cartoon Network shows like Dexter's
Me
Lab,
too.
Powerpuff Girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when
That
we
that
were kids, not like now that we're adults and stuff. We don't
I was like
we don't watch any of those
I
things
was
because we're adults. We're rent.
I think I was in my teens or 20s when Powerpuff Girls and all that stuff came out.
Yeah, we watched all that stuff. We still do.
Oh, so funny.
Yeah,
It's so
and the
good.
thing is,
Yeah.
what's hilarious, like a lot of my family and stuff, they always was telling me as a kid, you gonna eventually grow out of it. Like that's what they would continue to tell me. But it just got worse. I found out about anime, Dragon Ball Z. That was a wrap for me. It was
Right.
like, oh, we got action. They can fight too. Oh, I'm
Also-
never into this.
I also feel like we didn't know how good we had it with Cartoon Network back then. Cause like now when I look back at those shows, there were shows I didn't even like that much that were like classics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like someone put Ed and Eddie in the chat, and I used to be like, it was all right. But I'm like, I was staying on Comedy Cartoon Network. Like that was just my channel.
Right.
I still remember like I Am Baboon and
Yes.
obviously there's like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh yeah.
Johnny
Johnny Bravo.
Oh my God, Johnny Bravo.
was my personal favorite.
Everything going on with I think his name is Gendy Tartakovsky.
Mhm.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
Anything he touched was
everything
gold.
he did was like, I don't even know how you can be that versatile as an artist to do like Samurai Jack and Dexter's Laboratory.
Right. They
Like,
two different things.
What the fuck is your range, dude? What kind of drugs do you do, and how can we get that to everyone so we can live? I want to live in your world.
I think he's
but-
a genius,
Yes,
Yeah.
he is such a genius. He did a cartoon series, Primal. Somebody brought up Primal.
yeah,
And Primal, there was no words until the last
Episode.
Oh, that's so cool.
first season. There was literally no talking.
yes, it was.
And that's unreal.
I
But
love.
it was great.
yeah, he's a goat. But what kind of shows were you liking on Cartoon Network back in the day? I mean, if we didn't just name them all, I'm sorry.
Yeah, my absolute favorite was Dexter's Laboratory.
Mhm.
Of course, I like SpongeBob, a
Mhm.
Nickelodeon show. Of
I love
course.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yeah, Karen loved SpongeBob. She was all up on the Nickelodeon.
Yes. Now Nickelodeon when I was a kid was my jam.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
also interesting too because like that era of Cartoon Network, they really haven't done much with that IP. I think
Mm-mm.
it really just only was good as cartoons because they tried to do like a live action Powerpuff Girls and they were just like this will not work. It just
Yeah.
has to be a cartoon. And
Yeah.
there's something beautiful about a medium and an artist that combine in a way where it's like, oh no, you can't you just had to live in this moment in time. You can't make the movie or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, we could use less reboots for sure. What else? My dad also showed us a lot of like 70s movies like Airplane,
Oh yeah.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail, which I feel like those felt similar to Dexter's Lab to me. Like just like
Mhm.
lots of silly jokes back to back.
Yeah, I think I still one of the reasons I still watch like the show I go to sleep on every night is probably like American Dad.
Oh yeah.
Even Anita Smith.
Yeah, and I like I've memorized every episode. Karen's now memorized every episode because I won't stop playing it, you
That's
know.
fine.
Yeah.
And and so but I think it's the rhythm of it. I think it's what you're saying, where it's like, oh, it's almost like the 70s comedy where, it's like the Naked Gun type. Let's get 10 jokes in the next 2 minutes, not, and then if 5 aren't good and 5 are good, that was a good 2 minutes of my life,
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
And it feels like antithetical to what like studios or executives want. Like
Right.
They want it
they're
slow
they
down.
want an arc and
Yeah.
all of these things. So it's cool
Well,
when
they're
a
just
show
mad
is
that
just like, no, this is just going to be silly. It's just going to be jokes and
they're
people are
just
going
mad
to
that
like it.
they're just
Don't
mad
tell
that
us that it needs to be this and that for people to like it. People will like jokes.
they're just like, why can't AI do it yet? That's all.
Yeah.
We still got to pay humans to do this shit.
Yes,
Oh.
you do, because you're gonna have to pay them to rewrite these terrible ass jokes that it's gonna
No,
tell.
we'll pay AI to
Yeah.
write it. Then we'll have AI theaters where AI machines laugh at the AI jokes. Guys, it's gonna be
Oh my
fine.
God. We joke, but that is what they want. It's so fucking stupid.
They're gonna replace test audiences with just an AI bot. It's like, no,
stupid.
the CompuJoke joke box said this was an 8 out of 10. I am pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure you're regular people.
Yeah, the humans are wrong. I think we can all, if we learned anything from all the AI movies and fiction, it is the human beings who are always wrong and the robots are wrong.
It's the children who are wrong.
Yeah.
Speaking of, oh my God, where's his name? The guy that does American Dad.
Oh, Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane. I saw him. He had a quote recently about like, I'm tired of all these TV shows, comedy TV shows trying to win Emmys. Stop trying to be like so smart. Just do jokes. Just be like a joke machine, like American Dad or Simpsons.
Well, especially since you don't have a chance because the Bears gonna win it. So you might
right, they don't respect like comedy. Comedy don't even get in the comedy category.
I feel like the Bears, this is the first year since the Bears been out that is not like the comedy. It's not gonna steal the comedy award for the Emmys or whatever. And you're like, well, it should have. I mean, it's not that it's a bad show, but it should have never been in that category.
Right,
You have people that actually crafting jokes, writing, squeezing jokes. You're like, you ain't trying to be funny.
Yeah. There's like more pressure to like make a show that's like, oh, this is technically a comedy. Like, just make a comedy.
Just make a comedy, right?
Also, it said that you worked with Z-Way.
Yes, yeah.
Dope Era. Like, what's that? What have you worked with them like on, and what's that like?
So Z-Way, before she had her TV show, she was I guess trying to sell a show. So she had like her baited videos, and then she hired me to make like cartoons of some songs that she wrote with I forget the name of the girl who writes her songs. Well, anyway, so I made some videos for her songs. One of them was like a Blaria, a Black Daria, and another one was a Blayler Moon.
That's hilarious.
And so she was just like, make whatever you want, so long as it fits the song. I will say the Blaria one, it ended with the characters throwing a Molotov cocktail. And she emailed me and she was like, you can't do that. I'm trying to sell a show.
Yeah.
So I had to change it to something
it's a good note.
less radical.
Happens every once in a while. You shoot for the moon. I remember once on I wrote for this TV show, Game Theory. It was a sports show, a late night HBO sports show. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but it was there were jokes that we had to write. And I remember one time we had to write about the Masters, the golf tournament, which like didn't let black people in till like 10 days ago. But so I was in my bag roasting this tournament because I mean, like part of it was about how beautiful and the presentation was, but I was like really like, I can't wait for the part where I get to just talk shit about them for a couple pages. And one of the jokes I had was like the Masters didn't used to let black people in, and now they only have like 8 black members, and Um, what is her first? Her last name is Rice, Condoleezza Rice. I was like,
Oh, wow.
it has 8 black members in Condoleezza Rice, and like in the read down for it, like the room cracked up because it's like, oh man,
Yeah,
that's.
but they were like, you can't.
And then
say that.
immediately, they was like, this can't go in the show.
Yeah.
I was like, this one never.
They were like, do you know who watches this?
never see the light of day, Rod. Just to let you know, that's funny, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, you're right. And they're right, of course. I mean, that's my militant politics, not
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
those militant politics.
Yeah,
And
Rod.
then
Rod, the kid, he's been attic up, run it down. And he was like, Rod, we can't do that.
and they're like,
Sorry,
these
sir.
white boomers sitting on the couch are not gonna even
They're
get
not
what you're saying.
They're not going to get these jokes.
And
I'm so
I wasn't even the most radical person there. Like I think I'm kind of just, I'm like progressive, but not like radical. One of the writers, the first day I saw him on the show, this black dude, he had a shirt on that said John Brown was right. And it's John, the abolitionists that killed those white.
That's awesome.
We were like sitting in a meeting, and I just like looked up and saw a shirt and just like looked back down, like, oh,
You're
okay.
writing the golf show.
I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm like, well, my jokes should make it if his do,
Right.
Like his jokes don't make it either.
What a country.
Yeah. Listen, I'm sure if I wrote anyway. You say you draw cartoons? Is that what I heard? You can animate?
Yeah.
How'd
So
you want to do that?
I took a course in college where we learned After Effects, and I did another course where we learned 3D animation, but I've never had to use that afterwards. So yeah,
How
I use
often do you use that skill? And like I don't know. I feel like that. Do you use it for yourself, or is it like super duper a lot of work too?
It's so much work. I haven't done it in a long time. Let's see. Even before COVID was probably the last time I was like developing a show idea about a mouse and a chick who are best friends. And so I animated all this stuff for it and kind of went nowhere. So now I'd rather just write and then someone else can animate. Yeah.
So that's good. Did that work?
Yeah, I guess that is the better part of the jobs. Is just handing it off. But it is always cool to be able to have those skills.
It's cool to know how to do it for sure.
Yeah, like, and then also that way when people are bullshitting you. Where it's like, oh, that's gonna take 6 months, and you're like, it's not gonna take 6 months,
right? Yeah,
I'll take my money back. Just say you don't want to do it,
right?
Yeah,
you can't do it, right?
Yeah. And then for Joe Pera, he had his show on Adult Swim, but before that he had they let him do a couple one-off specials, and then they were like, okay, now you can have a show. So I did paintings for them, which is like such a weird job. Like I had someone ask me like, oh, are you going to be a painter on any other TV shows? And I was like, that's not a job. That's just like a Joe Pera specific thing of this guy saying like, I want
a job. They probably pay for people to do that stuff.
Karen's ever the optimist.
I am.
I think what Mary's saying is I don't want that to be my job all the time either.
Well, I do really like it as a job, but his show, literally every single episode begins with a hand painted title card where like the letters, the name of the episode is painted, and then there's images of little things that appear in the episode, and it's like no other show has that.
Right.
So,
so specific.
It's like very specific.
Okay.
I see what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah.
And how did how do you even get that job? Like, do you apply for it? Does someone call you?
I had been making paintings for money. Like I was just hustling on social media and saying, hey, I'll paint your pets, I'll paint whatever. So I was painting like all the time, every day, and posting on social media these paintings. And so when he made his show, he was like, Mary's stuff might fit the look I'm going for. So just totally random comedy friends thought of me.
Wow, you seem like such a hustler. Where are you from? Where are you born?
I'm from northern New Jersey.
Okay, that
That
makes
makes
sense.
sense.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I can see you got the grind in you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
So is it like difficult now to try to like make it in the entertainment industry with all the like, first of all, everything's gonna be one company.
Merging, yeah.
Everything's gonna be one
Yeah.
company. But then also I feel like there's like an antagonistic um um vibe towards creatives, towards your writers and your actors and stuff, where it's like the big company doesn't really need you. We need machines that do you, and we want less of you, and we want episodes that are seasons that are six
Yeah,
episodes
yeah.
Versus our standard 24, which we used to have, which is a
yeah.
flat standard.
So like is
So
it more
yeah,
difficult now?
the mergers are crazy, and there's definitely a crackdown on speech. Not everyone wants to admit it, but
Mhm.
I look at
Yeah,
who gets hired, and people who
Yep.
are too lefty or frankly Muslim don't
right.
get hired a lot compared to
Yeah,
people who don't really say anything about politics or just say very safe, I don't like Trump, but don't say anything
right,
about like war, you know?
right.
Um, and like I said, I animated all this stuff. I've developed shows, I've pitched shows. And even when I pitched show, at that time there was merger stuff happening where the
Mm,
networks couldn't buy shows. And like so now I really just don't have any faith in that stuff. If
right.
someone else makes a show and they want to hire me as a writer or a
Yeah.
person who makes random painted title cards, great.
Yeah, because
But
I could see that being a headache because, like you said, with the
yeah,
merger, you might have had something prior to the merger. You merge, that person leaves or get fired, and then
exactly.
person
That's what
comes along and
happens.
they look and they was like, "What the fuck is this?" No, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
And a lot of
Yeah,
times the things you have to sign in order to even show your stuff to people can put your stuff in limbo
right,
in
exactly.
perpetuity. So it's like you get penalized for having a, a idea that people wanted to hear about. And then it's like, oh, different people are in charge now. It's like, cool, I'll take my idea to go. And they're like, no, the idea is
Yeah,
ours.
yeah.
yeah." Even if
Yes.
we take it out back and shoot it, you won't get to do nothing with it, and you're like, "But y'all not gonna do nothing with it." I don't. And they was like, "Nope, it's ours now."
Or they're like, you can have it in 2029. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Right,
it'll still be
so,
funny.
right. Or you can pay us for your stuff back.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
another thing they do.
So right now, I just don't have faith in the studios, and I just want to make stuff independently for YouTube and TikTok and just make sure that people can actually see my stuff. I don't want anything to be
Right.
shelved. I don't
Right.
want to say, "Oh, I've made stuff. You haven't seen it." But,
Mm.
you know.
And then also taking things to TikTok or YouTube. Um, how is that? Because I feel like one of the good things about the working for a TV show or something is that like the feedback's not really about me. Like even if they hate a
Oh,
joke I wrote,
sure.
they don't really know I wrote the shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like they had to know me to be like that joke offended me or whatever. And that feels
Mhm.
very right. That feels like you would say that. Um, with it being like now your face on the camera, your ideas, your words, how does the feedback like either embolden, encourage, or if it's discouraging or whatever, like how does that work for in your brain?
Well, I go to therapy and I journal and stuff. So I
Mhm.
definitely, I mean, like we were saying before about when celebs try to be real, like I understand that there's me and there is a persona, like the me that I'm talking to friends or family and saying, like, I'm having such a bad day. Like,
Mm,
my fans don't see that. You know what I
right,
mean? So yeah, I think it's important to just have a separate thing and also understand you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. It's
Right. That's the
absolutely
biggest part.
okay and normal if people
Yes.
don't like your stuff.
It's
It's
right.
totally normal and fine.
that was the hard part for
Yes.
me because I was like, I'm everyone's cup of tea and you guys should always agree with what I'm saying. And that did not work out. There was I also did therapy and the journaling.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, years and years ago, I worked at this place called Seriously TV where we were making comedy videos, and we had so much pressure from our bosses to make stuff that was like divisive or
Mm,
like baity kind of, you
right.
know? And so we would get hate comments, hate
Mhm.
messages. It was so crazy. And so I feel like early on, I had that extreme where I was
Mhm.
like, ugh, I don't even want to be an actor. I'd rather just be a writer behind the scenes.
Right.
And I feel like it's taken years and therapy and journaling
Yeah.
to be like, okay, no, I do kind of need to be a face in order to be out
Yeah.
there and grow and that type of thing. And um yeah, if I get crazy comments, that's okay.
Yeah, I think also that is part of accepting, like, because I feel like that was the final stage of acceptance for me and Karen doing our pod. Well, more for me doing the podcast because like I said, Karen will just complain to me straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I
I
had to get to a
will.
place where it was like, no, everyone, it's just not everyone's gonna like it.
Uh-huh.
Which is such it comes from a good place, but it's such an irrational ego part of the brain to be like, no, I can please everyone. I can do it. Just give me time. I'll figure it out. No one needs to ever be upset about anything if I'm around. And obviously that's ridiculous, but it was kind of being able to accept, like, well, yeah, it doesn't mean they're a bad person or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Sometimes it's just
Yeah.
literally like what I'm saying is too far for whatever fuck you're into.
Right.
Yeah.
Like whatever you went through in life got you to the point where you're your place, and there's someone underneath you or to the side of you who's also thinking your shit's somewhere too far. Whenever we would get people complain about something we did or said on a podcast, I'm always like, I promise you guys, do a podcast.
Do it.
Just go do it. I just
Yeah.
you're like, this isn't even like a big I told you so. I'm right, you're
Mm-mm.
wrong. I'm just saying, try to do what you want me to do, which is always agree with you all the time and always make the point that's gonna just drive everything home. Try it. It's very hard.
Right.
Yeah. Because
And like the goal as an artist, isn't it to make stuff that like certain fans will be like, wow, I feel so seen by this. Holy
yes.
crap. And when you're making something that's so specific like that, it's specific. It's not for
Yeah,
everybody.
true.
No, it's just not. And I think because I naturally have a very bubbly and a very happy personality, I had to deal with a lot of people not really believing that my happiness was sincere and
Okay.
like coming from like a genuine, I'm just a happy person. And a lot of them with like, and this is how I had to learn, okay, everybody not gonna like you, like for me personally,
Yeah.
because they would be like, why you always happy? And I was like, because I want to be.
I'd like you to be upset
And
at times. That would be where I'm around.
yes, and some
And I'm
Yeah.
like, it's working. Just keep talking to me like you're talking. I will be upset that you're around.
Right. Yes, keep talking like that. So for me, I'm like, okay, everybody ain't some. What I realized too is like some people just don't like your personality, no matter what you say or do anything. It's just something about you that irks them. Whatever that thing in them is, you hit that thing,
Yeah.
and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Mary, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you keep up with like pop culture, what we on this show like to call white people news? So like whenever Taylor Swift
That
sucked it,
is so
whatever.
funny.
Do you keep up with those things at all?
A little bit. If stuff is like big enough that like you hear it on TikTok or Threads or whatever, yeah.
Well, we're having a good time with you, and we would like to end on a segment that we call white people news. And we're
Incredible.
going to talk about some pop culture stuff. Now, it has its own theme song.
It does.
It's 22 seconds. All
I'm ready.
right, here we go.
White people do exciting to the fight. You will be problematic or a little bit
White people news. All right, let's see what these white people are up to.
Mhm.
Pamela Anderson,
Actress.
Correct. She is
Mhm.
an actress. We saw a movie with her in it this year. Do you know what it was?
We did of the Naked Gun.
Wow, Karen's on.
See?
She doesn't normally know these.
I normally be like, who are we talking about today?
Well, she has broken her silence on the intimate romance with Liam Neeson.
Oh, snap.
Mm.
Yeah. Now, if you remember, we followed this heavily early in the year.
Mm-hmm.
They did the movie together, and then for like a week of the press run, everybody was like, Liam Neeson has finally found love again.
Yeah, that was what.
And we were very excited for Liam Neeson because his last wife died tragically on the ski slope.
Mm-hmm.
And like he been a bachelor ever since, and it's been like, and he kind of old, you know what I'm saying? Like he's deceptively old, you know, just because he killed a bunch of bad guys on screen don't mean he's young. And it was like, man, I hope Liam Neeson can ever move and find happiness again if that's a thing he would like to have.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did the movie, which we loved the movie. We thought it was very funny.
Yeah, because it was that old school joke.
And they were like dating. But then like a month later, it came out like the dating might have been fake.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't ever really dating. It was all PR stuff. And I was crushed again. I was like, damn it, Liam. I trusted you.
I thought this was real.
I already forgave you for the one thing. And now here you go. This is the most offensive thing you've ever done to me.
Right.
Well, Pamela Anderson now says that it was kind of a romance.
Okay.
If you must know, Liam and I were romantically involved for a short while, but only after we finished filming. Oh, a consummate professional, I've always said about Liam.
Like,
okay.
We had to finish the
No
film.
grab ass on set. No, that's not professional.
Nice. No.
We got an HR department. Okay.
Is that like a lady?
I would never. And they say, and that's a
wrap.
And that's a wrap on Frank Drebin. Okay, now we can make out. She said they spent an intimate week together at his home in upstate New York. She said, I had my own room. Our assistants both came, and even the family stopped by.
Oh.
So it was, if you just thinking it was some sort of sordid sexual tryst, it was not even like that. They were just enjoying each other's company as older people are want to do.
The family came through. That's adorable.
That's nice. Okay.
This is why I like white people news. Like normally we be covering politics right now or something racist or like whatever. This is what I want to be into. I wish I could do this every day. The pair went to dinner at a tiny French restaurant where he introduced her as the future Mrs. Neeson. They spent time in his garden where she said she tended a rose bush overgrown with mint. I was happy to help, and he appreciated.
I'm on through rose bushes and mint.
Then she said also during that week, he chased off a bear from the breakfast window in his bathrobe.
Where do you live? Y'all got bears.
I don't know if it's his movie choices. I believe he can do that.
I do too.
Sure, yeah.
I just spent a whole week last week telling people leave these fucking bears alone. I don't care if you have a gun. If you see a sign that says bears, you turn and go back to where you was from.
Yeah, you do.
But if you Liam Neeson, that sign is not for Liam Neeson. That's for us.
Not for everybody but him.
If Liam want to go tell a bear to get the hell out of here because he got a special set of skills, I'm with it.
I understand.
But she said after that, they went their separate ways to work on other films. Then they reconnected while promoting The Naked Gun over the summer. That's when they was holding hands, cuddling.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and this is when it reminded me, if you grew up in drama class or whatever, drama school, it feels like drama kids.
Yeah, they
Sure, okay.
Philly.
It's a very drama. It's very like we did a play together and then we gave each other massages. And like, that's not part of drama. That's not part of any other class
at all
I ever took. This is a massage class. What are we doing, guys? Why is it so dark and back behind the stage? Right. Everybody turn on some lights. Anyway, so then she said we were having fun, a little bit like a Nancy Meyers film. I always was laughing when people thought, oh, that's a publicity stunt. I'm like, a publicity stunt? This is real. We have real feelings. I adore Liam, but we are better friends in full honesty. And she also said the last time she saw him was in August when she was doing a play at the Williamstown Theater Festival. She was performing in Tennessee Williams' Camino Real. She said he came out just to see her.
Oh, just so support.
Yep.
So
He's
they're
a real
special
sport.
friends, we'll say.
We love to see it. We love to see it. Honestly, this is wholesome news. It's the kind of stuff I like talking about. And why the article chose to use the picture of her from the set of the Naked Gun where her hair was messed up. We like to have fun at people. Let's see. We'll do a couple more of these white people news stories. Let's keep it light. How about I'm assuming this is white people news because they didn't put a picture of the whoever did this in the article. A man was arrested accused of robbing a liquor store with an antique gun.
Did he have to pull out the bag with the powder? It's antique. What are we talking about here? You get hit with pellets?
Interesting. Okay.
You are. That is a pellet gun, probably.
That's like a dual gun. You know those
Imagine
duels,
getting
like,
robbed with this. What would you think?
Right? A lot of people wouldn't even think it was real today.
I'd
be
like,
oh,
what? What is this?
I feel like I'd be like, you should probably sell that for money. That looks like it's worth something.
Yeah,
right.
Worth a whole lot more than I can give you, sir.
Hey, I got 20.
Want them to shoot me just to see what comes out.
I feel like that shit shoots a steel ball.
Yeah, I told you, yes.
That shoots something that is like worse to die from than a regular hollow point bullet.
Yeah,
like you get shot with this, you're gonna die. You're gonna die of sepsis.
Yeah, because it ain't gonna go. You're just gonna go just sit in your system.
Right. How did he die? Oh, he died 3 weeks later after getting shot by a pellet. He died of consumption.
Yes, because the pellet got in his bloodstream or something. You're like, how did that happen?
Consumption? I didn't know people still died of that. We didn't either. That's how we didn't know how to cure this shit.
It looks like the kind of thing you put in the big pipe cleaner.
Yes. Like if you want to shoot, all guns should be like this, honestly. With no more mass shootings. And then if you want to shoot somebody, it should take you 30 minutes to load.
And like, you know what? Because if you do that, that means you admit that shit.
You have to see the whites of their eyes.
Right. No more running away from basketball courts for this guy. Nah. You gotta take time to get your musket together. I'm fine. It's like I don't like what you said to me. Just stay right there.
Stay right there. Give me 15 minutes.
Like, okay.
Some oil. I think it's rusty.
Right. I think if you rob me with this, I would be laughing so hard I might get shot.
A lot of people would. That's what I said. A lot of people wouldn't even think it was a real gun. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would want to wait and see.
Yeah. I'm like, this is probably how Crispus Attucks got shot. That's probably a deep cut, but whatever. I feel like somebody put out one of these guns and then the guy was like, man, that's not a gun. Shoot that guy over there. It's a gun. Okay.
You were serious.
Apparently you guys don't want taxation without representations.
I get it. There's some tea over there if you want to kick it over.
You picked up what I'm putting down. I see what you're saying. I see what you're doing over there. It happened at the robbery was at Primo's Wine and Spirits.
Okay.
Primos.
Which honestly sounds like the kind of place you stick up with a gun like this. Primo's Wine and Spirits. This feels old.
Yeah, someone your grandma, your pop.
What kind of hat was this guy wearing?
That's a great question.
It was the British Revolution. I feel like Primo's Wine and Spirits got barrels in there, you know?
Yes, real barrels.
Yeah.
Somebody said with a wig. Yeah. Wig.
Yeah. He's like, the redcoats are coming, and that's why I need the money in the register. Did you have to count them out Confederate dollars? Like, what did you pay them in? The balloons. Mary gets it.
Yes.
He took the money and he bit into it first?
His boots is up to his knees. Took him 20 minutes to tie him up.
Yeah. It's like a parrot on his shoulder. So they said the man was wearing a red hoodie and pajama pants.
Incredible.
Nothing he had matched. The gun didn't match the pants. The pants didn't match the hoodie.
If you're gonna do this, you got to go full outfit. Because what's the point in the pop gun and nothing else matches?
This is an improv robbery.
Yeah, it's very lazy.
Yes, lazy.
I think he works for an improv group, and he was like, "All right, guys, what kind of pants am I wearing when I'm robbing this place? Oh, pajama pants. Somebody say pajama pants. And what kind of gun? Old Timey Musket.
Okay.
I guess I'm robbing a wine and spirit store." The man returned a few minutes later, pulled out what the employees described as an Old Timey Musket. Police say the man pointed the gun at employees and demanded cash and their IDs. Now, what are you gonna do with the IDs? Why do you need that?
Now I got to go get me another ID. Just take the money.
He's like, "Oh, I know where you live now, and I'm gonna get on my stagecoach. And when I get there in 2 to 3 fortnights, I'm gonna shoot somebody with a pellet ball."
When me and my horse got up to your front door,
nobody tell the Pinkertons I was here.
Would you guys run, or what would you do?
I mean, okay. I want to believe I comply immediately because that is the mature thing to do. And I'll
be like, just in case it's real.
The problem is I'm not a mature person all the time. And I wasn't joking earlier when I do sincerely worry that I would laugh and get shot. Because the way my brain works is when things are funny, they are funny. And then it works backwards into being an adult. You know what I mean? It's like if someone farted at a funeral, it's like, it has to work backwards and they're like, no, this is a crying place and a laughing place. So I feel like
I would just be like, there's no way this gun works, and then get shot, of course.
That's what I'm saying. You know, either way, like my laugh is there's no way this is real. That's what my laugh, I'll be like, and pow. Like, oh. He's like,
I want to give my ID. That's a pain in the ass. I just got my ID a couple months ago. I'm not doing that again.
No,
listen, especially these real IDs. I don't even know how you get another one. I'm like, you know what? If it's real, I'm not gonna panic until you light the fuse on top.
Right?
I see the flame go down on that rope.
Do you need a light? What the fuck are you gonna do with that? Pow. But it was around 3:25 a.m. on Saturday that they responded to another robbery at a Quick Trip. They searched the area. They caught the suspect, identified as 24-year-old Dylan Redfern. What? He's only 24.
Oh, you stole that from your great grandpa,
right?
That don't make no sense.
That's like his inheritance or something.
Yes, it is. Something. I'm pretty sure you got that gun. You probably got a whole outfit, a few wigs. I'm pretty sure you got some swords in this collection.
Yeah. Like that was willed to him or something.
Yeah, you know,
that's his great granddaddy's gun.
Yes, it was a grandfather's clock in there.
A shoebox with some ration cards from World War II and I like Ike button.
There's some hardtack in there.
Oh no! The original hardtack too.
He was arrested.
A handwritten letter to my dearest mother.
It has been many a day since I've felt your sweet embrace. Like,
yes,
like Grandpa was always a poet, as well as a guy with a weird gun. Police said the gun was likely from the mid 1800s.
Oh yeah, that was handed down.
It is a single shot Derringer.
A single shot.
I don't know what that means.
Single shot. So
just one bullet.
He can't shoot everybody. So now you gotta do the math.
Decisions have got to be made.
Do I need to give up my ID?
You can only shoot one time.
If we all say we won't give up our ID,
right? Yeah.
They take us all down.
We're all taking a 20% chance that it's us, but an 80% chance that it's not us. Oh my God. So yeah, first degree robbery for him.
They were like, sir, if you shoot this, you will never find the replacement parts. We can't fix this. The antique shop gonna be like, sir.
I feel like you shoot that gun and it just falls to pieces because it's like, I'm fucking 300 years old, dude.
Yes. I haven't been old.
Guns need retirement ages. I'm supposed to be on Medicare.
Yes, I am.
Like, this gun got insurance.
I haven't been taken care of. No, they forgot about me.
This gun got health insurance, not even just any insurance. It's got health. It's got a very specific type of insurance.
It probably does.
Oh man, that was some good white people news. You know, I appreciated that, guys. Okay. Let's wrap it up with one more. This is the last one.
Okay.
Charlize Theron.
I know that. That's an actress.
She is an actress. That's correct. She's also an African American actress.
That's true.
But and I think it may explain this news article.
Okay.
Because she's in the news because she posted a selfie looking younger than ever, and she's 50. She was serving
That's
face.
a pretty picture of her too.
They say black don't crack, and I guess African American also does not crack.
On a technicality.
Yeah, she just barely got in there, guys. But yeah, so they just said she looked great. That made the
That's
news.
The news.
Can you imagine?
That's the news.
Being so stunningly attractive. You post a picture to Instagram and somebody has to write 500 words. They're like, yo,
page.
Did y'all see Mary's selfie? I think we have today's edition, guys.
Yes, and I love the description. They be like, Mary has on a red shirt. It's one of a kind. You can't even find it anymore. It's like, and then they be like, what's the price? They had to put beside it $1,000 for the shirt.
Right. Yeah.
$3,000 earring.
Her golden tresses were covering her hair, her shoulders. It's like, wow.
500 words.
Yeah.
What's so stupid is like it immediately comes to mind like multiple news stories like this about other. Martha Stewart took a picture of herself.
Right.
And then it's in the news for a week or two.
If you're the person, I wonder, is it flattering or offensive?
It depends.
Like when you take that selfie and they like, hey, she actually looks really good. It's like, whoa,
you're like, actually. Actually.
What was wrong with my last pictures? I got a problem with Martha. I got to put titties in every picture for the rest of my life. Come on, guys, it's getting crazy. But yeah,
they like it. Just seeing a bunch of people tweeting like, "Wow, I hope when I'm that age, you're like, yeah, that's right."
Maybe that's what I'm gonna start doing for my friends on their Instagrams. You know, Mike Kaplan posts a picture, and I'm like, "Mike Kaplan stuns at 47." Like,
yeah,
come on through.
No one
if I look like that at 47,
right? I want to stun. Like, what's the right angle? Do I need lighting? Is it a makeup thing? I want to stun people.
Yeah.
Well, Mary Houlihan, you have been studying with us. We've had a great time.
It's been fun, baby.
Can you tell people?
Rod and Karen.
Oh, anytime. Come back. We'll play more games and
we have
talk.
fun talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we mostly do interview stuff on our first time we have a guest just to see what the vibe is, get their story. And then, then it's just pop culture and bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But and politics stuff too. Like it's in between. It's like we get mad and then we like diffuse, on the way out. Tell people where to find you though, like your podcast, your social media channels, if you're doing
stand up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Follow me on YouTube. I need subscribers. Come on, subscribe. It's called The Mary Houlihan Show on YouTube. And it's also available as an audio podcast everywhere else. And I'm at Mary Hooley on social media.
Oh, that was you. Okay. I almost tagged you, but then I wasn't sure. I was like, what if I'm tagging?
Just in case.
Yeah. And then the Mary Houlihan, her picture was from like the 40s. I was like, that's not this Mary.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Like this Mary, she had photos that weren't sepia. Guys, we'll be back on Saturday for our feedback show. If you're a premium member, which many of you signed up for our sale, and I guess some of you technically have 6 hours left, maybe. But if you're premium, tomorrow we'll be doing our sports show and just our slice of life with our friend Justin. So be tapped in for that. And I have another movie review to give you guys. Wicked for Good. I saw that yesterday with a friend, so I had to give you guys that review. And then Thursday, we're going to probably move our nerd show to Thursday because Friday we're going to a basketball game. Mm-hmm. So that's all the itinerary, guys. Get your comments and your feedback in for your nerds out there and your sports people out there. And we'll talk to you soon. Until next time, I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Mwah. Love you.
Bye, everybody.
You too.
You too, Mary.